Hi guys, welcome to Bookish Shayla. Today we're gonna make 5 more page kits using products that I bought for specific pictures, and now I'm finally putting them together and putting page kits to go to a crop next weekend. So let's start. Sorry, I have a whole stack. I got some stuff prepared so that I can do this. So here we go. Number 1. Night Sky Wonders. Wonders, not wanders. Wonders. I bought for my pictures of the Northern Lights. Here in Oklahoma, we could see them, but only through our camera. So I have these 4 pictures. They are printed 2x3. I don't know for sure. I have a couple of options here. One, I have this, which I might do something similar. I'm one of those people that I don't like my photos like that, but I think I may do something like this, like that maybe, I don't know, but I'm going to do something like this, and I am going to use, I found this on Pinterest. It's a close to my heart collection, and I was like, that paper would be perfect for my Northern Lights pictures. So I kind of use all this as my inspiration, and the collection is Aurora. So we'll go through it really quick just to see what I have. It feels like I have a lot. Holy moly. I have so much cardstock, and I don't know why, but I have, look at all this. I have a whole bunch of this green. I have a whole bunch of the blue. I have a whole bunch of this like peacock. I have gray, and I have one white. So yeah, that's a lot. I probably won't, I know I won't use all that, but let me make sure I have the paper that I wanted, because if not, I'm going to be very, there. Yay, there it is. Okay, so that's the paper I'm going to use. This collection came out in 2020, so that's that. Plus I have these acrylic pieces to go with this acrylic piece. I have washi, and I have a few stickers, which I don't know, I can use some of them, like those. But anyway, so there we go. That was easy peasy. Page kit number 1. Let me do this the right way. All this goes here. All this goes here. I have no idea why I have that much cardstock. That is a lot of cardstock. It's okay. I'll just add it to my cardstock stuff. Okay, so that is page kit number 6. Number 1 for this video, but number 6 altogether. That was an easy one. Maybe, if I can get it in there. Okay, next up, I pulled this paper. This is Breakfast and Brunch from Reminisce. We go to brunch a lot because of we have season tickets to the Broadway shows that come to Oklahoma City, and we have them for Sunday afternoon, the Sunday matinee performance, so we always go to brunch beforehand. So what I'm going, and this is the paper that I want right here, or I will show you for what, I promise. Just give me a second. Right here is what I need. All right, so I have these pictures of us at a French pastry shop, or a French bakery in New York. That was our breakfast one day. So this paper will be perfect. I have this sketch. And then I have these, and this is what I bought specifically for those pictures. These are, they're called the French pastry epoxy flare from Pear Tree Cut Files, and I bought those for these pictures, so that's what I'm gonna do. I may add some flowers because I can use this background. I'll probably just draw some circles on there because I know I don't have a cut file, and then make some. There are stickers, but I don't really like the stickers because they look like this. I guess I could do good morning. Have a great day beginning with breakfast. I could do a couple of those. Maybe I could put those on the tags. But I could use a couple. I might even add some cardstock scraps, or I don't know. Ooh, I like those for the tags maybe. So there are things I can use. Ooh, that's pretty too. So that's going to be that. And then, but I think I might add some, you know what, maybe some wood veneer flowers. I have some, hold on. Just because I think that would go well with this. I'm running out of room. It's okay though. But yes, I have those from Some Assemblage Required. What else do I have? Are those the only ones I have? I thought I had more. Oh, yeah. I have these, so I think I'm going to add those to it just because I think that would look good with those. And then I might also look, one more thing I'm going to look at because these are things that I have pulled to use this month. So I'm going to just set that here. So there's this much stuff. No, not really. I thought maybe these would match well enough, but not really. Okay, and then let me look at this one. So I have two different freckled fawns that I need. Ooh, I could use those. That would probably look okay. And I mean, that tag would. So I think I'm going to add, I don't know if I'll use that, but it's a label that would match. So I'm going to put that in here. Okay. So that is number 2. These might go pretty fast today. Well, these first ones might anyway. Okay. So that is number 2 or 7, however you want to look at it. I'm trying to make 20 is my goal. Okay. Next. I have, okay, I'll show you what's next. Next, I have this picture here. I'm only going to use this one of my daughter and her date, ex-boyfriend, at a sorority party that was Mardi Gras. So I'm going to use this as my, you know, inspiration. So I need some stenciling work done. And I have these stickers. Now, I know they're more like New Orleans, but because of the mask and stuff and the saxophones, I thought I could probably use them. And these shaker pockets, I'm going to make using this sequin mix here. Now, okay, none of this did I buy for these specific pictures, but I thought I had something that said Mardi Gras, so I pulled out these pictures, and so I went ahead and just found whatever I could. But I thought this matched her dress perfectly. So these are going to be my sequins. And then I pulled the Chamel main character because of these purple these purple letters, and I just really thought I could probably find some colors that matched well. Because with Chamel, I mean, purple's kind of her thing. Now, I don't have a whole lot of paper, but I really don't need it. I just need like 3, and I think I can find that. I have a little bit of paper. I'm not going to pull it all out, but these stickers is what inspired me to pull this collection. So I need mixed media stuff. I need a stencil. Trying to think. Hold on. Let's just look through. That's not it. My binder of stencils and see what one I like. This is binder number 1. I have 2. What about that? Because that kind of gives me the same vibes. I think that's going to be it, guys. Yep. So this is a Catherine Pooler stencil. Now I need to find 3 inks that will kind of match this collection. That might be hard because I don't know that I have any that purple, but let's look and see. First, we'll start with the Tim Holtz. No, I do not have. That's the wrong. Shaded lilac is not going to do it. Okay, so I do not have any purple. I need purple, like magenta purple. So let's look at. Wonder what this. This is called Pansy. Perfect. Okay, so I need Pansy. For stencil. Pansy. Now I really would love to bring out my no, I'm gonna do ink. Pansy ink. I would love to use some of my new stuff, but I need to I don't want it to be that raised since I'm already gonna have, if I did some kind of paste, it would be raised. And then putting these that are gonna be shaker boxes on top of that, I think will just be too much. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna get the acetate out for my shakers, so I will have it. Okay, so there's one color. What other color do I want? Let me look at my picture here. I'd kind of like a bright yellow and a green. It's like an emerald green. Okay, this is called Emerald. Will it look okay? Will an emerald? Yeah, there's some pretty big. Yep, okay. So Emerald, Pansy, Emerald. Now a yellow. This is called Sundance. Yep, looky there. First 3 that I pulled, and Sundance. Okay. And yeah. I was just seeing if I wanted anything else. I can use some of them. I think that'll be it. Alrighty. Looky. Look at me go, guys. I'm so excited. Okay. I'm going to put these pictures over here because I know this is the one I want to use. It does have the date on it. Yes, it does. Okay. 3 for the day, 8 altogether. All right. Number 4. Okay, number 4. What did I have that made me pull something? There is an Etsy shop called Letters to July that does stickers for Broadway shows. Now, most of them are the shows that come to the West End because she is out of England, or the UK, I think England. But a lot of them have been on Broadway or have toured, and I've seen them. So anytime there's some that I know I'm going to see or I have seen, I get them. So as you can tell, I've used these once. This is for Wicked. However, I still had 2 more pictures. Now, this doesn't look like Wicked. I mean, It's just me with my drink from Wicked, but I did have green nails, and I know that this is from Wicked. So this is my Wicked drink, and I'm going to use it on this. I can't remember what the drink is called. I probably have it somewhere. Now, do I need 2 selfies of me with the same drink? No, but guess what? I'm going to do it anyway. And I am going to use this Scrap Squad 12 Days of Summer Scrap Lift Day 5 as my inspiration. So I know I need a piece of white cardstock. Oh, I should probably put white cardstock in those other ones too. I'm just going to set it over there so I'll know to add it in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to need white cardstock. And I have 1 piece of paper left from the Wizard of Oz collection. Oh no, I have 2, looky there. So I have these 2, which I wouldn't use this on the back, but I could use this one if I wanted it instead. Then I have the stickers. What else do I need? I probably won't use this because of the pink, but I could use these 2. So what else? What else? I need some twine. So let's get either black or white. Let's get black. Okay. So we have twine for that. Now, what do I want to do with that? Do I have green and pink flowers that I could use? Let's look. I know I have pink. The question is, do I have green? Not that color green. Let me, hold on just a second, guys. Don't move. I'm going to the OG flowers. This is my original collection of flowers. I stopped buying them and then started again because, you know, it's okay. Let's see. What about, I mean, that green's okay with it. The only problem is I'm going to have to be careful because I don't want all my greens to clash. Or would this one look, would that, yeah, see, that's a little too not green. I need Kelly green, and I just don't know that I have enough. How about that one? Okay, now that, let's see. I know I have a few more of them. I have this one. The green is going to be the problem because I'm sure I have pink that I can match. I think I'll leave that one just because it does match, even though it, do I have any more of those? I could dump these out, but that would make me very sad because then I would have to put them back, and I don't really want to have to do that. Okay, so there's me some green. Do you see any more that's like that? Let's flip it over. Ooh, there's a pretty green with some. I might just add that because it's pretty. I'm not seeing any more without dumping the whole thing out, and I do not want to do that. Here's another green. Let's do that one too, because those are so, I mean, you can't really tell what color green they are. And that one's a little too light. All right, so there's me some green. Anything else before I put it up? I think that's good. All right, now pink. And I need pink. I'm gonna pull out some of these little ones and go through them. Yeah, see, like this, even that. I knew pink would not be a problem. I love me some pink flowers, still do. That one, and that one, and that one. All right, so I don't have very many green, but I have plenty of pink. So we are good. And I don't know what my title's gonna be. What if I did like Wicked Drink? Let me, black letters to spell out drink. Surely I have one. D-R-I-N-K-S. Just drink. Wicked Drink. Okay. That's going to be my title. I'm going to write that down. Wicked drink. I have Wicked on here. Wicked drink. And there we go. All right. So there is number 4 for today. Number 9 total. Oops, I need the card stuck. So, where's that 8? Nope, that's 9. Okay, one more for this video. This video is going by quickly, guys. That's a shocker. Okay. You're like, what on earth is that? Yeah, I know. Just wait. It is very old. I've had it for a very long time. And I am going to use it today. Or not today, but in this series. So, I have this cut file. Actually, it goes like this. Again, this isn't something I bought specifically for this picture, but when I was going through cut files, I pulled it out because I was going to do a Christmas movie layout, and then I couldn't find any of my Christmas movie pictures. I don't know what I did, but anyway. So I went ahead and kept it out, and then I was going through, and I remembered I had this picture of watching The Outsiders in class. Hold on, I was going to make sure I didn't have an inspiration piece for this one. Okay, that's this one, sorry. There we go. So, I was like, hey, this is an old-time movie. I mean, this movie's set in the olden days. I guess you could call it an old-time movie. It wasn't made in the 80s. This is an old TV, and then it made me remember I have this really old, most of you guys, unless you've been around for a long time, probably don't even know of this company. It was SEI, and they had some of the coolest collections. And I bought all of them, but I've had a really hard time using this one because it just gives me an old-time vintage cafe kind of feel. Vintage diner. So I was like, that will be perfect. So I got it out. I was going to see, I don't think there's a year on this, but guys, it is old. Like, oh, there's not a year. We're talking 2005, maybe. I don't think there's a date on any of it. No, but it's so old, and I've hardly used this one. So I'm going to do this paper, this cut file, watching The Outsiders. I need something to color my cut file. I'll probably just do black, actually. And then I'm going to use this Scrap Squad 12 Days of Summer Scrap Lift Day 3. I'm going to cut my photo in a square, and I'm going to do that. Now, there are solids and patterns, so I should have no problem. My only thing is I don't know that I'm going to have a whole lot of embellishments. But that's okay. I do have, just sitting here looking, I do have these Nicole Jones viewfinders, and I feel like those colors would go well, so I'm going to put them in here. And I'm going to have my film strip die and my viewfinder die in case I want to do some more. And then I also have this Nicole Jones. Now, it's going to be kind of all in the same color if I use those. Maybe I don't want to do that. No, because I'd like to bring out. And there are stickers in here. I do know that. So I think I'll be okay. And if not, it just won't be a very embellished page, which is not a big deal. So that is going to be number 5. So that's it. That was a pretty quick, pretty quickly done. Oh, hold on. Let me just look here. As I say, pretty quickly done. I don't think these will match. And, I mean, they're not awful. I think I will add them. What about this stuff? Anything from here? You know, some of those match too. So I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to put the labels in here too. All right. So now that I've done that, this went pretty quickly compared to some of my videos making page kits, but like I said, I've already started pulling things because I was going through stuff yesterday and I just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna pull this stuff that I know I'm gonna use and I know I have pictures for. So there we go. Layouts 6 through 10 for next week's crop. I know that was kind of a quick one, but I hope you still enjoyed it. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.